Alrighty, so FYI, this might be a little bit of a long lesson, but this is a good way to really visualize the fretboard using diatonic arpeggios and triads to be able to visualize them within the arpeggios and scales and all that good stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all 5 positions of diatonic arpeggios in C. So what I'm first going to do is I'm going to run through all the C major arpeggios. So starting at the 3rd fret, now the 8th fret, and then we'll eventually start seeing the connection on how certain scales up combine together and overlap. Okay, so then now what we're going to do is we're going to go through all the C major chords, triads, and all string sets, and all the positions, and then we'll work our way through the diatonic arpeggios and seeing those triads within each of those arpeggio positions and in a 4 fret radius thingy, you know, kind of like our minor pentatonic, which is 5 frets 5 to 8. So anyways, nice little rock and roll jump. So anyways, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with our C major arpeggio, or nope, sorry, we're going to do the chords. So we got 1st string, high E on the 3rd fret, then with your 3rd finger, your ring finger and your pinky are going to go on strings 3 and 2 on the 5th fret, and then you just do that. So it's called a root position, because this is your bass note, lowest note. So you can see it sounds more bassier. And then now we're going to go to the 8th fret. We're going to bar the high E and the B string at the 8th fret. And then we're going to go 9th fret, G string. So now this is our bass note. It's 1st inversion. So this would be C over E. And then now that's 1st inversion. Now we're going to go play our regular D major shape, you know, the first chords that we like to learn. We're going to go to the 12th fret, the G and the high E, and then the B string is going to be at the 13th fret. So this is 2nd inversion because our G now, our 5th, is at the 12th fret on the bassier side. So 5th, root, 1st. Then now we're going to go to our C majors on strings set 4, 3, 2. So it's cool that wonderful A shape that we've learned in the beginning of guitar journey. We're just going to take that and bar strings 4, 3, 2 at the 5th fret. So now this is a 2nd inversion because our G is here in the bass, C, high E. And then the order, so if we're in 2nd inversion, then it would go right to root position. So now we're going to go to the 10th fret, so we got our C here. We're going to play the ladder, 4, 3, 2. Root position, C, E, G. And then now we're going to go kind of like where our D shape was here. We're going to place pointer finger, G string, 12th fret, 13th fret with our middle, and then our D string here at the 14th fret. It's like a broken up D chord. So this is the 1st inversion, E, G, C. Okay, now we're going to go to strings 5, 4, 3. So we got kind of like our regular C major chord. We can just play C, G, like that, right? So that's root position, but we're using the open G as a 5th. And then now we're gonna go, if you remember strings that's 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, and you bar the 5th fret. But then on top of that, you add the 7th fret A string, and you just play 5, 4, 3. You got your 1st inversion. Okay, so then now we're gonna go to out of this triad on strings 3, 2, 1 at the 8th fret here, right? So we put our pointer finger at the G string here, 9th fret, and then we build our wonderful E major shape that we wonderfully know and love. 10th fret, A string, then D string. So now here is a second inversion. G, C, E, right? Now this one's cool. I like to call this one the Steve Ray Vaughan one. This is the root position, because he uses that in Revere Paradise. So anyways, 15th fret A, D string, 14th fret, pointer finger at the G string there. C, E, G. And then now, so what we're gonna do is string sets 5, 4, 3 and 6, 5, 4 are the exact same shapes. So now we're gonna play 6, 5, 4 at the 3rd fret. So G, C, E, which is pretty cool. And then because this is a second inversion, we go right to a root position. 8, 7, 5, C, E, G. Okay, so then now we're gonna go into our first inversion. So now we go to our E on the 12th fret, G, and then C. And then here, you can repeat it if you want to. So those are all the triad stuff. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do diatonic arpeggios, right? So there's diatonic, meaning that there's chord qualities for each of those 7 chords. So we got C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, and then B diminished. So 1, 4, 5 are major, and then 2, 3, 6 are minor, and then the 7th is kind of taking that Steve Ray Vaughan shape here on string sets 3, 2, 1 and making that pretty awesome. So now we're gonna go through diatonic arpeggios, all 5 positions. So we got C, and then now we're gonna go to our D minor. So our D here is with our pinky, and then now we're gonna go 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, so it builds this shape. First inversion, D minor. So we got 2, 2, and then 1st fret, 5th fret. Then now we're gonna go to our E minor because our E's here. So we're just gonna take our D minor shape and just move it up to the 5th fret. Now we got F. Then we got G. Now we got A minor. B diminished. And then back to C. So what's kind of cool is you can see all these triads that we just did, and all 6 strings. Now here, 8th fret, now D minor, let's try that again, sorry. So this I shift back and I use my pinky and play that same shape. Now I go shift up to F major now. Now we go to our G major. So now here's where we're building our D major shape, and then now A minor. Now our B diminished. I like to do this. Shift my pinky back, and then so we got. Just kind of looks cooler that way. And then now we're back to C. Okay, so as you'll see here, root position 6x4 here, 5-4-3, 4-3-2, and then the second half of starting this position, which we're going to do next. Now we start with our middle finger, 8th fret. So 8, 7, 10, 10, 9, 8, 8. Okay, and then now we're going to go to our D minor. So a lot of these are just recycled shapes. Oh, wait, oh. And then E minor. And then F major. G major. And then A minor. There you go. And then B diminished. I just like to shift that over and then back to C. And then now we play on the 4th string. Now we're doing this one. This one's where we're building up the second inversion C. So actually one thing what I wanted to point out here, 6x4 there, right? Now if I do this, 5-4-3, 3-2-1. There you go. And then you can throw that in there, 4-3-2 as well. So back to this one now, 10th fret. D minor. Then E minor. Then F major. Then G major. A minor. And then our wonderful B diminished. Let me try that again, sorry. There we go. There we go. And then you can go. So you can like really mess with that. That one was a little bad. There you go. So you can do whatever there, right? And then now you got our 15th fret here, C major. Okay, so here you got to C. It's kind of cool. C, G. So here you go. So you got there's your C major there. And you got your C major here. So some of these are really weird and hard to overlap, but they overlap. Anyways, So now when we're here at the 15th fret, now D minor, up, there we go, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, and our wonderful B diminished. Coming back to C. So here what you'll see